being said, I'll transition to Erica from our team.
Yes.
She can also introduce herself.
Hi, everyone. I'm Erica Horton. I am the office manager for the chamber. I have been with the chamber for 18 years now. Just working on events, programs, all of the little back office tasks that nobody sees but are still important. And welcome to all of you. I hope that you learned something very useful today for your business.
Erica is the best person to be around under stress because she doesn't like, could be something really bad happening and she will smile and we will solve this and she will breathe and everything will be okay. Aixa.
Hi, everyone. Good afternoon. I'm Aixa Lopez. I'm the VP of Operations for the Chamber. I've been with the Chamber since 2013. That's 11 years. I started out as a volunteer, then helped with marketing, and since then, I have been managing operations. So that means that I'm involved in everything. And I'm very happy that we are doing these meet and greets, managed by Danilo. This is a great opportunity for all members to learn more about what we do, what we offer, how to maximize the membership, utilize all the tools that we offer, and get to know each one of us, right? I'm also thankful for NJMEP that is able to join us. They are a great partner and they're doing magnificent things in New Jersey. So hopefully you pay attention because you might benefit from all the things that they're doing. With that being said, thank you. Feel free to add questions on the chat. We have two virtual assistants helping us, Hope and Shara. So let us know what you need, what you want to learn more about the chamber, and we'll make sure that we answer your questions. Thank you for being here.
They are the secret weapon in order for us to achieve many things that we do, because not many people have the opportunity to interact with them, but they do a lot of administrative work, a lot of marketing, and a lot of things that are necessary in order for us to do this. My name is Luis de la Hoz. I'm the chairman of the board of directors. I have been with the chamber for like more than 12 years now. I came 3 times to the chamber before I joined the chamber, and they didn't pay attention to me. I was just brand new in the state, but after Carlos was elected as a executive director, he came to one of the events, the Hispanic Business Expo that we are hosting in July. And he said, why are you helping them and not helping us? He said, I came here a few times and nobody pay attention. Say, okay, no, help us. It's not only if you consider me for the board. And they look at me like I was crazy, and I was, but the only person that know that was me. I joined the board and they showed me the financials and I realized that I was really crazy. But we realized that we have a lot of things to do, and we did it. We've always believed that if we do the work, the money will follow the work. Our business model is simple, it's results. We are focused on results. I'm the one who say that the chamber is like the gym. If you pay the membership and you never come, I didn't lose any weight last year, right? It's not about the membership, it's what you do for the membership. And that's the reason because we are here. And we try to align the chamber with great partners that are focused on helping us and helping our community to achieve success. We believe that entrepreneurship is the best way that we have to overcome poverty. Any minorities, any immigrants, any individual that are able to start and grow their business, they will be in a better position. Unless we get a job, and the job is like Peter, like that you have executive job and senior level job, that's the reason. But we are happy today because we are here to celebrate that partnership that have been a very instrumental for us to provide services to our community and to our members. Peter, welcome, and the floor is yours.
Thank you. Excuse me. And I'm thrilled to be here. And Luis, I sort of have a similar story. I was a client of NJMEP. They asked me to be on the board in 2008. I was on the board, and at the time, I was the only manufacturer on the board. And the board was talking about some stuff, and I just threw my napkin out, and they go, "What's that?" I go, "That's the BS flag, because you people don't know what you're talking about in manufacturing." Unfortunately, in 2014, I missed a meeting, and then I became chairman of the board. So don't ever miss a board meeting. So just a hint for anybody. And I was board chair for 8-9 years, and then my predecessor retired, and the board came to me, and I took over. So and there's nothing like a good board, and you want to make sure you have an activist board. So Luis, I'm sure you have an activist board, and you have a teammate with Carlos. So love that. So NJMEP, there was one of New Jersey Manufacturing Extension Program. We provide services in consulting and training services for New Jersey companies. We are partially funded by the government, by the NIST and IST, and by the state. There's one of us in every state and Puerto Rico. And we help manufacturers become competitive, and stay in New Jersey, which is the most important thing that we're looking at. We look at the success of manufacturing in partnerships. We have a number of them. This is one of our more important partnerships. I know between Stephanie, Danilo, and AXA, they work very well together of providing services to each of our organizations. We're not a member organization, we deal with clients, but they feed clients into us, and how do we help them in lean manufacturing, OSHA training, factory automation, workforce development, apprenticeships. There is a numerous amount of programs that we do, but the partnership is the most important thing that we do. And besides, the statewide Hispanic, we're also with the African American Chamber, we're with Junior Achievement. One of our big programs is Makers and Creators, and I think Stephanie may be talking about it later. But going to high schools, one in every county, and teaching students that there's a career in manufacturing, not a job, a career. And we bring in 3D welding machines, we bring in virtual welding machines, 3D printers, CNC machines, Skill Boss. We bring in a bunch of different technologies to introduce them that there is a career. We just recently acquired and have outfitted a training RV vehicle that we can now bring to, we're going to go to the state fair up in Sussex County. We're going to bring it down to the State House in Trenton. We're bringing it to schools. We're bringing it to school board associations, back to school nights, to teach not just students, parents, guidance counselors, that there's a career in manufacturing. There's 40,000 jobs open in manufacturing in New Jersey. How do we help people solve that? Not everybody's made for college. Back, Luis, when you and I, you're made to go to college. College isn't meant for everybody now. The dropout rate in college in first years is about 35%. You can come out with a manufacturing career within 3 years making 75 grand. 75 grand with overtime, benefits, and no debt. So there's a lot of things that we're doing, but the main part of what I've focused on and we look at is partnerships. And the partnership with the statewide Hispanic Chamber has been enormous and great. And I want to thank each one of you that are on the phone with them. So thank you, Luis, AXA, Danilo, and the team. Thank you.
No, thank you. I just want to emphasize that, when you are running a non-for-profit, you really want to find good partners, and it's really hard because when you are working with non-for-profit, I always say, and I hope that Carlos is not joining us yet, but I always say that we can do a lot of things until $1 is offered to non-for-profits, because that become like a headache, right? But when one thing that we realize is that we are not able to do everything that we want to do. And we are not necessarily good of doing everything. That's why we are looking for partners that do well what we are not able to do, that allow us to focus on what we do well and advance. Because at the end of the day, we cannot offer everything that people ask for. That's why we partner with other non-for-profits.
Right.
But I insist, trying to find the perfect partner is like dating, is like trying to get married. Like you can date many people, but you can only marry one, and you need to choose wisely, because otherwise you will be stuck forever, right? That's the thing. And when partners are focused on results, and when they are clear on what they need, and when we are agree that we are able to help them to achieve what they want, and we will be able to measure the impact on our community, is easy to deal with. The challenge is when people approach us and say, I want you to do this, but okay, what we need to measure? No, let's do it. No. I mean, Aixa will scream at me and say, what? Like, this is crazy. No, we always start from the back and start like trying to figure it out. And the other thing that we learn is to say no. And very often we say no because it's not the right partnership, or it's not the right outcome, or it's not the right way to approach our community. And we are not here to sell our community to anyone, right? Our responsibility is to provide them services that they will benefit from. And when we are doing that, it's not only the statewide Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. I share the link from the diverse chamber. We try to help other minorities, because when we start making the line, we thought that we was the last group at the line. And where we was making the line, we realized that the Pride Chamber was not even making the line. The Veteran Chamber was not even like founded yet when we start making the line. And what we try to do is tell them, this is the line, come. And if we have anything that we can help you, we will be more than happy to assist them, because we didn't have many hands that help us on the journey. That's the reason, because we are here, and we are very grateful for the opportunity. And as I say, the reports speak for itself. This is a partnership that is working for both entities and for the community. We are happy that you provide services in Spanish, because 60% of our members, they will prefer to learn new subjects in Spanish. We came from 17 different countries. We are like all over the state. It's important for us. But we are not trying to replicate what you do. We are just trying to make sure that the services that you have available for the community get delivered to the community, and everybody benefits from that.
I can't wholeheartedly agree with you. I look at, especially our apprenticeship programs, we're teamed with NJBIA, County College of Morris. And I go, listen, County College of Morris, you're college. I don't want college. I want high schools and middle schools. So if you get some of that, send them to me. I'll send them to you. We work with unions. You guys handle the unions. I'm looking to put together sort of an apprenticeship summit. So we all get together, because there's hundreds of apprenticeship programs. Let's all work together. And I agree with you. And one of our biggest programs that's coming up is not English as a second language. Spanish as a second language, where we're teaching managers to now communicate with their employees. Start switching it. And it's become a big program for us. And again, partnerships make the difference. And I agree with you, Luis. And it's not you and I, it's the other people on this line that are here that do the work. We just take the credit for it.
Once a year, but we do, yes. We enjoy. But no, the reality is, yes, we focus on results. If we cannot measure, we probably won't commit to do it, because at the end of the day, we want to make sure that we deliver what we promise. We try to under-promise and over-deliver. And if it's not the case, we prefer to say no. And if I say yes and it's not the case, Aixa will remind me that is no. What the answer is no. Like, what are you talking about? But it's for the benefit of the community, the benefit of the state. And we learned in the pandemic that many of the manufacturing that went out to India, to China, overseas, if that manufacturer come back to New Jersey, we will be able to create a lot of wealth for the communities, for our grandsons, children, whatever. We are here to do that. How we can improve the condition of our community.
So I think Aixa and Stephanie are a lot alike. They both smack us in the back of the head.
Yes. And
so.
one thing that I want to mention too is 50% of our board are women. And when we came, Carlos and I, when we joined the board, was only one female. Now we have 50% bosses on, like, they practice very often. They provide us a lot of guidance. But the important thing is we want to make sure, as you mentioned, that is an operating board. We get a lot of feedback from them. We have business owners, we have professionals, we have people that can guide us to navigate the rough waters, and we focus on the results. Now, I want to introduce the man of the hour, Danilo Melan, a professional salsa dancer. I almost say exotic dancer. No, it's salsa dancer.
I just started them.
But it's a young man that just got married a few months ago. And he came very young to the chamber, and look what we did for him. And we did the best, and now he got married, but it's okay. We love you too much, and thank you for your hard work. And you are the main contact between the NJMEP and the statewide Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Luis, for the kind words. And yeah, as I used to dance professional salsa when I was back in Colombia. And that was, I like to say that that was my part-time job when I was in the university, because I used to, teach. I also used to travel around the world, like sharing the Colombian culture. I got married it's been like a month, a happy month. So thank you. And yeah, as you mentioned, everything I have learned in the chamber, I have also applied to my personal life. So it's always pleasure to be here and work with my team. I'm very proud of my team as well. But yeah, let's move on to the presentation. So what we're gonna cover today is, not sure if some of you already joined the last webinar. We want to highlight the importance of using the benefits, utilizing the benefits that we have here at the chamber. And we also have a platform for members to communicate with each other, to share information, to share content to our bi-weekly newsletter. So those are basically part of the benefits. So what we will cover today is how to use and utilize the members portal. Then we also going over what is next, what upcoming events we have. So that case we can hopefully meet in person soon. And then we also gonna transition to NJMEP, who's gonna explain more about the programs that they have, educational programs, and also how they support manufacturers in New Jersey. So with that being said, I'm gonna share my screen. Just give me 1 second. All right. So can everyone see my screen?
Yes.
Good. Okay, perfect. So, well, as Luis already covered the first slide about the chamber with the statewide Hispanic Chamber of Commerce with over 30 plus years helping and supporting businesses in New Jersey. As a non-profit organization that covers, and we represent 120 businesses, Hispanic-owned businesses in New Jersey that contribute to over 90 billion in the state economy. So we're here to support those businesses to keep growing, and that's our mission. Our state mission is based on 4 different pillars. It used to be 3 before the pandemic, but now we also helping with the digital gap as well. The other 3 were access to capital. We are not a lending institution or a bank, but we do have great partners with different banks, so we can connect businesses with some potential banks for when we're looking for access to capital. We also provide educational programs. We have 2 signature programs. One is HCTP, the Hispanic Entrepreneurship Training Programs, and we also have Let's Latinas Entrepreneurship Training Series for Latinas in business. And we also run different seminars, different webinars, different master classes, master sessions that we had throughout the year to be willing to support businesses at no cost, thanks to the sponsors that we get throughout the year. And also access to network. We have 6 signature events. I know Chloe which is also here in the room. We share more information about our upcoming events. So we're also here to connect our businesses with the private and public sector as well to do businesses together. Members, we had different type of membership levels. I'm going to talk about in general the benefits. Part of the benefits that our members have is we have a biweekly newsletter when we usually share content of, information about our members. It could be any job opportunity available, any specials, any discounts, any offers that you would like to share with the members, any event, any, like any activity that you have in your company. You can share that with our members and the entire database. And you can do that through the members portal, which is something that we're gonna cover today. But you also have our contact information. When you sign up for a membership, you got an email from our system, and then you get the contact information, so you can reach out to us directly, and that way you can always share content with us. Also, you can add more employees. So the membership allows you to add more representatives from your organization, so that way everybody gets the members benefits, gets the invitation to attend different events, they get the discounts in the case that there are some paid events. So it's important that you keep your information up to date, and you also add your employees to the database so they all get their information. Part of the benefits, as I mentioned, we have a members portal. It's called Members Zone. It's part of Chamber Master by Microsoft. And we have different settings. So make sure for those who are active members, that you reach out to us, or you check back to your emails, to your welcome email. It has a link for you to create your profile. In that profile, you will have access to the members directory. As a part of our policy, we're not allowed to share the database, but you do have a way to reach out to other members. And then if if they get the information, if they want to get back to you, they can reply to the email, and then you establish that connection, you get that information from them as well. You have also event page, hot deals, new releases. So all that information that you usually get from other members, you can also share your information with others as well. So I'm gonna share here a video that shows you how to use the members portal, so you can have a better idea of how it works.
Now members have a new and powerful tool, the Member Information Center. These member-only tools give our members greater control over their business and brand name. What can the Member Information Center do for you and your business? First, you can access the Member Information Center through our website or download the mobile version, the Member Plus mobile app for both Apple and Android. The Member Information Center allows you to maximize your membership and extend the reach of your business brand, thereby bringing in more of your target customers. It impacts your long-term success by allowing you to leverage the advantages your chamber has on the web and the relationship within your business network. The Member Plus app allows you to tell your business story, connect with other members, register and check in at events, pay your invoices quickly and easily, saving you time and money, and increase your customer reach, all for free. Let's do an example of how it works. This is Bob. Bob is the owner of a brand new corner market. Bob joins the chamber to meet and network with other local business owners to grow his business and to market more easily. What makes Bob unique is his convenient location, unique products, and service-oriented suite. Bob wants to host a meet and greet at his store. Using the Member Plus app, he is able to create the event and upload a photo right from his mobile device. The event may be promoted on Facebook or Twitter upon staff approval, all by using the content created using the Member Plus mobile app. You can add hot deals or member-to-member deals to be used on the day of the event. And he can even create a job posting right in the app for that new hire he will need to handle the anticipated growth. When members attend Bob's event, they can comment on and like each other's posts in the members-only community feed and spread the word to their friends. reaching twice the audience that Bob could reach on his own. Additionally, Bob can log into the Member Information Center to manage his online business profile on the Chamber's website. Here he can update his directory listing with the current description, hours of operation, and contact information. He can make his listing stand out by adding his logo, additional photos, video, and an expanded description. To further promote his business, he may contact the Chamber about posting an ad on targeted pages. Bob can also check if he has any outstanding invoices and pay his fees online. In his pursuit of personal development, he can keep an eye out in the resource area, where the Chamber adds interesting web pages, documents, videos, and other valuable resources for members. Start by downloading the Member Plus app from the Apple or Play Store today. You can also log in through the Chamber's website or contact the Chamber and ask how you can take advantage of these amazing member benefits.
Yeah, as you were able to see, this is a really good tool that we have here at the Chamber available to all our members. So it has access to the directory where you can also connect and reach out to some other members from the Chamber. Also, I'd like to highlight that this directory is also linked to our website. So not only our active members can see that information, but also everybody who's visited our website should be able to find your contact information under the directory. So it's important that you also add all that information, as it was mentioned in the video, hours of operation. You can add different employees, different representatives, their titles and their email. So that way, you know, if people want to reach out to them directly, they can also do it through the website as well. So that's important. That's key that, you know, we all keep that information up to date. If you have any issues using the members portal, you can reach out to us and, you know, we can always set up a call. We can share the screen and we can also help you guide you through the process. I forget to mention, you have any questions, you can please put those questions in the chat and we will be able to answer the questions towards the end. All right, so the next part is upcoming events. So I have here Chloe from our team. Chloe is the person who handles events as well with membership. She was very close with me. So she's gonna explain the upcoming events that we have here at the Chamber. We're having another event next week in case that you also like to attend and meet in person with the team and the staff members as well.
Hello guys, good afternoon, and thank you so much for being here. So for the upcoming events that we have, as you can see, we have the Health and Wellness Fair. It's happening at the end of this month, 28th. If you have any questions for this or if you want to attend or join, you can either email us or call me. I will be the person who can help you with that. And by next month, we have the Feria. That would be by July 18th. Again, if you have questions for these events, you can either contact us, email, or call me directly. And okay, yeah. So for this other event, it's the summer networking. It's gonna be on August 15th. If again, the information is in your screen. Any questions related to these events, you can either call us, message us, so we can help you accordingly.
Sorry, I'd like to also highlight that in this summer networking event, we're also having NJMEP as a partner, as a sponsor for this event. So make sure you have any questions related to what they're gonna share soon. And if you want to meet NJMEP teams in person, you can also attend this event. This is gonna be a great event as well.
Also, just to highlight that the information about the programs that NJMEP offers is on our newsletter every 2 weeks.
And we appreciate that. Thank you.
Now I'm gonna transition to my NJMEP team, which I'm very proud to work with. I see we have a Stephanie in the room. I saw Lance too. Not sure if Larry is also here.
He is here.
Perfect. So Stephanie, you want to take over?
I always want to take over, Danilo, but with
That's an understatement, Danilo.
with that said, I would just like to say thank you so much to our friends at the Statewide Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. I'm very grateful to be here today. To be part of La Familia. So gracias. And my name is Stephanie Casano. I am the Director of Business Growth and Innovation. My colleagues, Lance Lopez and Larry Banks, are also on the call, so I don't want to take up too much of the time. But what I'm very proud to say is being part of NJMEP, the New Jersey Manufacturing Extension Program. I like to say we're really the voice of the manufacturing community from the State House to the White House. We really, truly are working so diligently with companies to help them grow and be sustainable and more efficient. And with that said, we have so many really incredible programs, which I don't want to waste too much time because I want Lance and Larry to talk about their programs, which are so critically, really critically important. But I would like to say to everybody that we are, NJMEP is always identifying opportunities for what we call SMWVBE, which is the small minority, women, veterans, businesses for opportunities to get involved with supply products for emerging offshore wind and supply chain. So, and there's some opportunities out there that represent over 500 million in New Jersey manufacturers. So, and at NJMEP, we really are leading this strategic supply chain modernization efforts. So with that said, I would really like to turn it over to Larry Banks to talk about some of our programs that I'm extremely proud of, and then Lance Lopez for his programs, which I'm equally as proud of. So Larry, are you there, Larry?
I'm here. Can everyone hear me?
Yes, perfect. Yeah. Thank you, LL.
I'm glad to. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Larry Banks, and I am here on behalf of NJMEP. Thank you so much for allowing us the time to speak about what we have to offer, and we really hope it has much of an impact for everyone involved on the call. So I am the head of our workforce development arm here at NJMEP, and our primary goal is to connect so many opportunities and career pathways within manufacturing to the many communities and those who support it. We want to do that by addressing the big critical skills gap need, which is why we're providing training opportunities in different facets of manufacturing. We do believe that this is an all-inclusive environment, and everybody can, no matter what your talents are, your background is, or your challenges are, there's a way to get a job or find a career pathway and find a sustainable lifestyle within our industry. And it's up to us to share it and make sure that everybody can learn about it. What we're doing currently right now, and I'll let Lance talk about his section after this as well, but what we're doing, we have training that are focused in welding, training that is focused on CNC machining and machine operating, and we're constantly building up our programs to develop it more so we can attach it to more companies that are looking at thriving for talent. One thing right now, with the fact that there's over 8,000 different manufacturers that operate within the state of New Jersey, we know that there's over 35,000 jobs that are available and open right now. So the more training opportunities we can provide and the more folks that are interested, we'll be able to connect them to those opportunities that do exist. With that being said, I'd love to turn it over to my colleague, Lance Lopez, who will talk to you more about our specific military initiative and everything else that we have going on. So thank you all so much for your time.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you again. I don't want to be repetitive, but I really want to say thank you to the Statewide Hispanic Chamber for all of your work, your hard work, and the dedication that you have to the community that you service. Again, Larry spoke briefly on the services that we provide with the training that we offer. I don't want to be repetitive on that point, but I just want to remind everyone that this training that we're talking about is absolutely 100% free to all veterans family members, and as well as the underserved communities and minorities. So this is an opportunity for us to provide this training for those groups of people. It's $5,500 worth of training dollars, $3,000 with NJMEP, and $2,500 of training towards CCM, one of our partners, Rowan College of South Jersey, and other technical institutions that offer some training as well. What an opportunity. It's a known fact. I want to add this one thing in here. We do know that everyone is not built for college. However, there is a known fact that people in their lifetime will make more money if they have a certification and then a college degree, then a college degree, and then a certification. So it's a great opportunity for us to provide an opportunity for people to take care of their loved ones and have a meaningful career in manufacturing. So I'm happy to be a part of it. I thank our management team for their leadership and with our ability to provide this outstanding opportunity to the statewide Hispanic chamber and the services that you provide to the people in their community. Thank you all.
Is Lance or anyone a veteran in the room? Please raise your hand. We want to thank you for your service. We just realized that more than 50% of the people that came back from the service in the past 10 years happen to be Latinos. And we really care about the veterans because they did something really important that we do a lot of things for our community, but we don't think that we will be able to do what they did. Not only the veterans, but the families, the wives and the kids, they also deserve our gratitude. Thank you.
We absolutely agree with that. And the work that Larry does with makers and creators with high school students and middle school students, and what Lance does with veterans is hugely important. And I can't thank them enough for what they do. They do a great job.
Thank you.
Truly appreciate that.
No.
You owe me $5.
Stephanie, you're in mute.
And the only other thing I want to echo is if you don't know where you fit in, please, there is a place for everybody. Please reach out to Danilo. We would love to be able to help and support you. Don't be shy.
Yep. And we do have offices both, actually we have 3 offices now. North, we have one in Belmar, and not the one by the beach, the other one. And we just opened an office at Rowan University. So we're handling north, south, every part of New Jersey.
There's a question in the chat, Larry. I don't know, and Lance, if you can see it.
Probably not.
Can't see it.
As well as undocumented Hispanic people can be trained by the statewide Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. Could the manufacturers request the immigration to facilitate their work permits?
So for our training programs and how we connect to our clients, just so everybody knows, it's up to the discretion of that manufacturer, but we do work with those who do that. So we try our best to diversify who we work with, our clients, so everybody has an opportunity. We just can't make any guarantees based on what they're doing for their timeline and what their promises are.
And I just want to share something. We get impressed because sometimes we have engineers on their country of origin that are here undocumented, cleaning windows in Manhattan, right? And they just need a pathway. And sometimes it's just the connection, the networking, the introduction, because we are probably looking for someone who can provide a good job or can be able to satisfy a need that is on the market. And we do have people that help to at least to request immigrants on their visa that will come and work for 6 months of the year here. And I believe that we are ready for Q&A, right?
Yes, we can transition to Q&A, yes. I see here we have Ray Vega. Ray Vega also runs a good business owners. He has some robots. I think it's good to connect with NJMEP. Do you mind sharing some information about your business, Ray?
Not at all. So, hi, everybody. Again, yeah, my name is Ray Vega. I am part of the team for the Tech Monkey, and pretty much what we do right now, we focus on 2 main things, which is point of sale systems for small businesses. And now we have restaurant robotics. So it's pretty much a robot that goes from the kitchen to the tables. It can follow the waiters to go ahead and help them just go around through the restaurant, bussing the entirety of the restaurant, if anything, like on one full robot. And I don't know if I can, I have one right behind me. Let me see if I can just.
You need to stop. Yes.
Let me just. One second.
Danilo, Clock, can we pin his screen?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Show it. There we go. So yeah, this is it. This is the robot, and it's built with LiDAR sensors. This is the base model, so this one can carry up to 60 pounds. We have it here in our office just to showcase how a restaurant would be able to use it. And the upgraded model, this Survey Plus, I don't have it in office, but these can also work well with now hotels. These can take the elevator by itself and go ahead and be able to go to the guest room, delivering the food straight from the kitchen. Right now, we're actually in talks with the Crown Plaza Hotel in Saddlebrook. So hopefully, if anybody stays there, well, you guys will be able to see the robots there.
And if you want to see them live, you need to come to the Hispanic Business Expo.
Yes, we'll be there.
I can use one next time when we wanna cover the entire ballroom there.
So Ray, so I actually saw that in Buffalo, and somebody got it delivered to their room next door. It was interesting in a hotel. We do a lot of robotics work. We actually are a trainer now for US Robotics for their cobots. And we do some food manufacturing, but that we haven't looked at how robots work in the food manufacturing business. But there's a lot of regulations on food lately and how they get handled. And that's where our focus is. But we are focusing on robots and teaching kids and students about cobots and how they work. And so let's stay in touch because you don't know what can happen. But I did see one of these in action up in Buffalo.
Yeah, they're mostly right now, from what we've noticed, a lot of the other competitors have mostly been staying in the West Coast. Slowly, we've been seeing more and more to the East Coast. So we're just trying to get ahead of the ball, and just really push these out. Right now, like we said, we are going to be at the expo on the 18th. So hopefully we'll see you guys there. But yeah,
Okay.
this is right now what we're offering. And to anyone that may be interested for the chamber, we are going to be looking to give a discount to anybody that's already a member. That way, we help each other out by giving each other deals and such.
Interesting.
It was great last year. We had Ray at the Feria de Negocios Hispanic Business Expo. And when I saw the technology, I was asking Danilo, can we use that card to guide vendors to their tables?
Yeah.
Because that's another application. So we asked and we did it. So, the sky's the limit with this technology, and it's not only used for a restaurant, it can be used for other things.
Yeah, more than anything, it's a hospitality tool because, like I said, last year, we didn't even have the mention of it being able to take the elevator now. So now it can really start doing a lot more tasks, the robot itself. So yeah, from a year ago to now, it's like it can go ahead and do that. Now it can actually follow. You can stand in front of it and it'll recognize you as the person it needs to follow. Even within a crowd of people, it'll keep following you. So yeah, even though it looks the same, there's quite a bit of software development happening behind the scenes, and they've really been evolving over the past year.
So how do you preclude somebody from stealing French fries off of the cart that you're delivering?
Sorry, go again.
How do you preclude people stealing French fries off of the cart when they're delivering to somebody's room?
Yeah, this is not the one that goes to the hotel. The one that goes to the hotel.
We need an alarm.
Ray, I'm just having fun. So
Yes.
It's a good question though. The other one actually will have a screen cover that will only open once it gets to its destination.
Okay.
That's a good idea.
Damn.
But I see it in Edison in a Japanese restaurant, and they have two. Is a belt that will come if you order. The belt will arrive to your table, and you just pick the food. But the other one is the one that he described, that as soon as arrived, the screen will
lift,
go up, and you will be able to take the food. It's very interesting.
Yeah, it's very cool technology, and it's advanced so much in the years, and it's just really surprising.
I wanna say something. It's really important for people to understand that in order for you to develop a relationship, it's 3 steps: visibility, credibility, and profitability. People complain that they don't get as much value as they expect, but if they don't show up, there's no way. There's no and being ready. And at the class, we always say you be camera ready, because you never know when the opportunity comes. If we are able to recognize or to make the connection between the conversation, and that just happened. Just Danilo just realized, but they have been attending many events, and it's easy for us to keep them in mind when something happens. I just want to tell you, because I always say that the best thing that a member can do is to train us about what they are trying to achieve, right? Because people look at, and we have wizard faces, but we don't know the future, and we are no, if you don't tell me that you're looking for meet like a specific company or a specific individual, I will never make the introduction, because I don't know that you are expecting that. But we have members that they send us text messages, like they use all the social media, they email, they call us and say, I want to meet someone from this company. And if we know that that person is attending, it's easy for us to say, hey, Alexa, can you come? The person that you want to meet is attending the event. Sometimes if I reach out and try to schedule 20 minutes with Peter, it's difficult because he's a busy man. He's all over the state. We see each other more often in Trenton when we are not expecting to see each other, that if we try to like coordinate a meeting, will be almost impossible. It's just tips that happen, and we see results. And believe me, we will be willing, and we are aligned. Everybody want to help you, but we need to know what type of help you are looking for. Otherwise, it will be very difficult for us to figure it out.
Yeah. I just wanted to add one last thing. Pretty much right now, what we're also offering, which we weren't able to offer last year, now is anybody that's actually interested, we're able to give you guys a demo robot to try out in any place that you guys may be, restaurant, hotels, hospitals, whatever it may be, for 30 days for free.
Wow.
So any insurance and everything like that, we take care of. If anything happens, unfortunately, something did happen to one, that some kid tackled it and it fell, we're able to take care of that. So it's 100% free, and zero liability towards the owner of the shop while the demo's there.
All right, Andres.
Yes. Hi, everyone. Luis, I just want to go back to your point of asking. What's the right channel to ask? Any channel? So we just send an email to everyone, or you're on mute, by the way.
Email and text message are the most efficient ones. If you send me an email, a message via WhatsApp, please text me and let me know that you send me, because like some people complain, like, you didn't see my message on Messenger. You say, I don't, like, I didn't check that. But because I try to check my email, try to check my text, those are the easiest one. And be patient, because sometimes, like, we are attending an event and I'm speaking and I can feel my cell phone like beeping, right? And when I look, is someone asking me for the direction or the address, or you say, but I was not able to answer to you. Like sometimes I don't get to my cell phone in an hour or 2 hours. Those will be, and believe me, it's the same if you tell Danilo, Flo, Ixa. I mean, we are aligned. I mean, if they receive an email or a message and they realize that is important, they will tell us, and they will keep us asking, like, hey, Luis, did you receive the email? You didn't answer. Can you tell me when are you available? And we will schedule the time.
Even if you can't text Luis, or you don't know, you don't see him, you can always email us at the chamber's email. It's on the chat, chamber@shccnj.org. And I can guarantee you that we will answer that email. We have that email is received by Daniela Velez, and she will let us know if there's a question or if there's a request. If we need to pass the information to Luis or Carlos, we will.
I want to
Awesome.
share something. Like sometimes people see a picture of us with a CEO, with the governor, and they reach out and say, can you tell me, can you please share the governor's cell phone with me? I want to text him. I mean, I cannot. I mean, but if someone approaches us and say, this is what I want, I think that is important. We probably will talk to the chief of staff or someone that is to figure it out, because like right now they are focused on the budget. They won't read anything that we say, right? And we don't do a lot of, that's one of the biggest difference. Like NJMEP, they do a lot of lobby. They have someone that represent them like full time. We don't, right? We Carlos and I, we just gamble like, are you available? Are you close to Trenton? And we do it, but that's not our main focus, right? Sometimes it's difficult, but sometimes when you ask for something, try to explain what you are trying to achieve, because the CEO is not necessarily the best person to get something done. We may have a contact and you say, okay, no, Peter is too busy. Let me call Stephanie. Stephanie, do you think that is possible? Of course, or no, we try and that failed. And that's it. It's just having someone that answered to you or guide you and say, call Senator Bucco or call this person to make things happen. It's the way that it is, but it's about relationships, and it's about, sometimes I will wait until someone call me and ask me a favor. And I say, by the way, I have Andres Portilla that is asking me, can you have 5 minutes of your time? Or for Luis, please tell him to call me. Call my chief of staff, and those are the type of things that usually make sense and make things happen. I'm sorry, Stephanie, you was planning on saying something and
No, just call Stephanie. That's my answer.
I just said, yes, we're available to help.
Yes. And
Thank
that's
you.
the thing. If we don't know the answer, we will reach out a partner that knows the answer, or that knows someone who knows the answer. Natalie, you are so quiet that I cannot recognize you. Mauricio, adelante.
Okay, hi everyone. I just want to say hi everybody. Thanks. It's our first meeting. We joined to the Chamber of Commerce like a couple of days ago. I am the Andres business partner, so we are a sales consulting company. We help B2B businesses to grow. We expect a lot of learning with you guys, and I see that you really want to help. So I feel very grateful about that. Okay, thank you so much.
Welcome. Thank you.
Thank you and welcome.
Hi, Luis, it's Natalie.
Hey, Natalie, how are you? You
You don't
smiled,
wanna-
but you didn't say anything.
Yeah, you don't want to ask me to start talking because I will talk your girl. But actually, I'm trying to balance a few things with work, but I really wanted to make the meeting. My name is Natalie Quinones. I'm with the International We Love You Foundation. I do public relations, so a lot of the members actually from the group they've either gotten an email from me or something. I really want to just kind of reach out to the community. We had a great time at the countdown to the World Cup. We took so many pictures and we made a lot of connections. I want to thank everybody as part of the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce for setting that up. It was a wonderful event. We're an NGO, and we actually are the ones that are carrying out the 17 Sustainable Development Goals for the United Nations throughout the whole world.
NGO means, or what stands for?
It's a non-governmental organization, so it is a 401c3. It's a nonprofit. So everything you were saying in the beginning makes a lot of sense. We're definitely trying to set up partnerships. It's actually one of the 17 Sustainable Development Goals that the United Nations has established in order to create quality of life with our global village. So without partnerships, we can't have the funding that the manufacturers, speaking of, and everything that you're doing, which is great. And we want to definitely work together with the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce to get involved in the community. We have a very large community. Just on the East Coast, we have over 3,000 members that are ready to do whatever it is that we need to participate with volunteerism. So we're just trying to get to know everybody. One of the new members, actually, Christine Arce. I had talked to her because we did
She left early.
an event at the Earth Center in Middlesex with Monica Martinez Milan, and when she heard about the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, Christine Arce, she's like, I want to join. So she's actually a new member. Today's her first. She told me about the meeting today, so I was excited to join. I don't know if she wants to introduce herself
already.
Oh,
But
she did.
you are a perfect example about value. You invest $45 and you get like $1,000 worth of pictures out of the event last Thursday.
Yeah, it was wonderful. It was wonderful. I loved it. Thank you. Thank you for everything. It was great. And we just want to continue to participate with anything that the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce is doing. We were trying to actually get a table at the I know that you guys sold out so quick, we weren't able to at the health expo you're having, but we're working on the next one for July, and we're trying to continue to stay involved. So I'm definitely looking forward to working with you guys.
Yeah, it's today I call Ix and I tell her, like, can you share the pictures with all the sold out events that we host in the past 2 years? Because people think that is a marketing strategy and it's not. They call me and say, Luis, we are announcing that we are sold out. You will get text messages and email. Please know that we don't have any more tables. And I laugh because I don't expect, and I start getting calls. It's like, that's the best motivator to get people attention, is when we announce that we are sold out. But the reality is that people see value. And remember, we can wait until the last minute, but if we are using a vendor, they need to order the food a week before. They need to do the pre-work before, right? Yeah. They cannot hire 10 waiters on the spot if extra 100 people show up. Everything needs to be like planned.
Yeah. No, well, we appreciate even considering possibly putting a table out for us, but I know that you guys are sold out. But I did think that it was a possible strategy. I did think it was a strategy, but then Daniela and Erica all worked very quickly, and they were able to reach out to me. And anyways, we're looking forward to working together for the next event. So I did see La Feria de Negocios. Yeah,
Feria de Negocios. If you have tables available for ferias,
yeah.
Please.
No, we're working. Yeah, we're gonna do it. Thank you.
Anyone else?
Yes, Omar also attend for the first time. Omar Marte attend for the first time last week. How was the event for you?
Thank you, Luis. Yeah, the event was very great. It was great to connect with people and network and talk to them about how I can help them. Hello, everybody. My name is Omar Marte. I am a commercial banker for Valley Bank. I work closely with Luis to help out with his side of the business, which is, helping our minority businesses, our women in business with access to capital. I also help out with, business financing, cash management. So that's a little bit about me. But yeah, I'm looking to get more involved in this commerce and really just, make a difference in our communities and help out, especially our Latinos with access to capital.
Thank you, Omar. Anybody else? Don't be shy. You will regret it. Nelson Rodriguez, I see you smiling, but
yes, I am smiling.
How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Thank you. I wasn't expecting you to shout me out like that, but I'm a little bit under the weather. That's why I have a picture there so you guys don't see me cleaning my snot or anything like that. But I work with Northwestern Mutual. We focus on holistic financial planning. I am going to be at the event as an attendee next week, the health fair. in St. Peter's. So I'll be walking around, hopefully meeting everyone. But we do also have a table for the event in July, the La Feria de Negocio. So we'll have a table there with more information on how we, what we do here at Northwestern Mutual and with holistic planning. I like to tell people, when you hear about financial advisory, you hear about financial planning, the first thing that comes to mind is that I don't have any money. Well, if you don't have any money, that means that you're not telling your money where to go. And that's pretty much what I do here. I just guide people, give them suggestions, recommendation, and we try to make your future a reality by taking small steps today. So I look forward to meeting everyone in person next week. And that's how I look.
To be ignored.
To be ignored. Yeah. I won't have napkins or tissue. I should be better by next week. So.
Don't worry. Welcome. All right. I think that we ended. I don't know. Peter, do you want to say a few words to close?
Luis, I'll give you the last word, but just let you know, I do honor the relationship that we have between our two organizations, and I look forward to continuing with it.
Stephanie, I didn't ask you, but since you mentioned that you want to take cover.
Thank you, Luis. No, I think my CEO, Peter Connolly, did a fabulous job, as well as my colleagues, Lance Lopez and Larry Banks. Just to everybody in the community and on the call today, thank you so much for your time. Again, if you don't know where you fit in, there is a place for you. We're here to help La Familia. Please reach out to Danilo and we will coordinate to speak to you and help you. Thank you.
Thank you. I wanna thank you, Chiara, Hope, Chloe, Danilo,
thank you,
Erika, and the La Conciencia, Aixa. Thank you very much. Good afternoon. I hope that you enjoyed.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining. See you next week.
Thank you. See you guys next week.
Bye.